Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Soul here, and today is Tuesday, February 7th on my Baby Boom Beach account. Therefore, we have Dr. T, Tropical Island on our archipelago, and I'm going to go ahead and try to take him as far as I can. Based on my experience, I usually can take stages 1 to 3 pretty easily. 4, it's a toss-up whether I can do it with my troops. So again, I'm in my Baby Boom Beach account. It's a headquarters level 11. I'm still 2 levels away to upgrading to level 27. So that's not going to happen for a little while. All my boats right now, I have 2 of them at level 11. The other ones are at level 10. I have my radar at level 11. I think my armor is at level 8. I think it's the maximum I can do right now at the current stage. And I have an assorted level of defenses which don't really matter. My focus right now has been upgrading the storage containers that I need to upgrade my boats. Now that I have them, then I start upgrading my boats. If I don't have enough, then I will upgrade, for example, a radar or something else that really matters to me. Let me just give you a quick overview of the troops I'm going to be using now. It's going to be Rifleman at level 8, and it's going to be Sukas at level 7. My heavies are at level 7 too, and my warriors are currently at level 2, but as you saw, they're currently upgraded to level 3. My artillery is at level 8, and my barrage is at level 2. Now, my goals right now for this video is to try to gather enough resources to start a boat, to start landing craft at level 11 today. Now I have plenty of NPC bases, and I have plenty of PvP bases, and I also have plenty of, I also have Dr. T. So I'm gonna start with Dr. T right now. I'm going to take him as far as I can. Once I finish and I decide I'm not going to be able, I'm going to go ahead and take on the NPCs and the PvP bases. So if you're only here for the Dr. T content, just start watching from now until I finish and until I say I'm not going to be able to take any more. And if you want to keep watching, be my guest. I make this for you guys, so you can watch, me taking on some of the NPCs and the PvP bases. All right. So without anything else further to say, let's go for it. Let's go for stage 1. So we have a rocket launcher and a machine gun all in the same area. I can go ahead and sort of bring my troops into the blind spot of the rocket launcher and machine gun and destroy it. I can artillery at my current level. I can artillery that rocket launcher out. I'm going to assume that that's not possible for most of you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch my troops, right? I'm going to do one, wait a second, and then do the other ones. I'm going to target that rocket launcher right away. Yes, the first few are going to get hit, but once they get into the range of the machine gun, I shock. And I should have, most of you guys should have enough for 2 shocks. So once that shock is about to expire, shock again so that machine gun doesn't wreck you. And then from there, it's pretty easy. And like I said, I could have destroyed with GB that rocket launcher. I could have essentially flank on this side and then went to the blind spot of that rocket launcher. I just took the direct approach. You're gonna lose some troops if you do it with riflemen, but it's not gonna be a big problem. Reload time with riflemen are super fast. That is why I like using them a lot. So we just took down stage 1, pretty easy, or pretty simple. Let's go ahead and take a look at what stage number 2 is bringing us. So we have flamethrower, cannon, and sniper tower. So as you can see, that cannon is, if you park your troops at the 3 o'clock area, that cannon might not be, will not be a problem. So we can go ahead and flank on that side, and they're pretty much safe. We're going to lose a few due to the cannon, but that's not a huge issue. We might lose 4 or 5 riflemen, and that will be pretty much it. So landing my troops on the right side, I'm going to let them naturally gravitate towards those containers. If I see them diverging towards the sniper tower, which they're not doing right now, then I'm going to keep them in track because I want those troops essentially engaging from this corner. So I need those riflemen to push forward. There we go. So I lost 1 rifleman right there. Gonna reflare to the top. That way I can avoid getting into the range of the cannon as much as I can. And it seems that we're gonna be able to do it. We ended up losing just 1 rifleman on this attack. pretty good, pretty good. And we have all our GBE. You could have GBE that sniper tower, or GBE that boom cannon, or shock them all and just attack and clear. I just took the approach that I thought it was best in my situation to minimize my losses. So let's take a look at how much do we need. I'm not sure. I said that my goal is to do this. So we're going to need 37,000 stone and 98,000 wood. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on this attack, to be honest. Even if So we'll get the stone. That's pretty much certain. Now, well, what's not certain is the amount of defenses that we have, if we're going to be able to take them out. So let's take a look. So we have a shock launcher on the top. We have a shock launcher on the bottom. We have flamethrowers. So it doesn't matter what we end up doing. We have to take on both shock launchers. I don't have enough energy, to be honest, to take all of them at the same time. So I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do shocks. I'm going to have to do shocks. I'm going to have to land my first boat of riflemen, let them get shock, and then a few seconds later land my the second wave of everything else, and then just shock. Just use all my energy on shocking, because otherwise this is not going to end up pretty. So I'm not sure, guys, if we're going to be able to take on stage 2, but we will try. Let's go for it. Sorry for the sniffles. Seem to got an allergy or something else. All right, so what did we say we were gonna do? Okay, so we were gonna do shocks. Now that mortar might be dangerous for us. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if I destroy it, how much energy is it gonna consume? Because one thing is, if I destroy it, I got 1 GBE back. 1, 2. So not enough for 2, but I have 27, which should be enough for 2 shocks and a little bit for the rest. So let's go here. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land my troops, flirt into here, and then land the rest of my troops. The first few are gonna get wrecked, but that's okay. Prepare for that. There we go. So let's shock now. Now that everybody's in position, we need to heal those troops. Okay, now we can shock here in the middle. That should take care of everybody else. Okay, now we just need to heal, guys. We just need to heal. We need to let our troops get into position. There's nothing we can do. If I free flare, I'm gonna lose all my sukas, and I cannot let that happen. I just need to let my troops do what they do. Hopefully, let me heal. Yes, so we got enough now, and I need those riflemen to push forward before the sukas get there. All right, I think we got this, guys. I think this worked. We have enough sukas to power down on that core. That sniper tower is far away, that he's not going to be able to hit us. Yes, he's not hitting our troops anymore, so we are on the clear. Sometimes it's just a matter of accepting that you're going to lose troops, accepting that some of you're going to have casualties, and then just following through to your plan. Like I said, I needed to have the first few getting hit. They were going to die. That's part of the issue with this game. And then once they spread, if I had reflare earlier to prevent some of my riflemen of getting killed by that flamethrower, that reflare would have meant that probably that shock launcher would have landed on top of my sukas. They would have lost a lot of health, and then I wouldn't have enough sukas at the end of the day to finish up this base. In any case, we managed to get it. We got a lot of resources right now, which means, let me take a quick look. So we are just like 30,000 wood away. The question is if we're going to be able to take on stage 4. I'm not really sure. So let's just take a quick, let me make sure that I'm loading troops while we check on that. Yep. So let's take a quick look at stage number 4 to see if maybe we're going to be able to take on that stage 2. So looking at this stage, there's a lot of mortars and high level mortars too. So level 15 mortars, which doesn't pan good for our chances to defeat this stage on this time. We could do it with maybe warriors, but I'm not 100% sure that we will be able to do that early. Anyways, so the positioning of this machine gun is unfortunate because it means that I'm gonna have to come on this side, take on that machine gun. It's a max level machine gun, and I'm gonna have to shock it. So by the time I'm able to pump out 60,000 damage, the shock is gonna already be expired, but I still have to push through to these two to get it done. So unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat with my troop levels. Dr. T stage 4. I am gonna try it later today, and if I'm able to do it, I'll post the solution. If you don't see anything posted, just assume that I couldn't manage to do it. So we're still like 30,000 wood away from getting our landing craft. Like I said, I'm gonna take on some NPC bases. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to get these troops unloaded. It's just gonna be a second for you guys. So if you want to see me taking on NPC and PvP bases, just stay tuned. 1 second, and I'll be back. All right, we're back. We're not fully loaded yet, but for taking the NPC bases out, it shouldn't be a problem. As you can see, I have my VP level is 249, so a lot of the bases, the PvP bases that I'm getting are level 44, level 28 and above. That's what you get when you're actively playing the game, when you're actively engaging bases and not managing your victory points. I really don't care about that. As long as I can upgrade stuff, I'm okay. So I have two bases that I can take, which is this one and that one. I'm gonna take them last. I'm gonna take first on the NPC bases. I think that's gonna be a sure win, regardless of the direction I decide to go. Now, here I can take two approach. I could most definitely take the straight approach, GBing that thing, taking it out, and then just engaging my defenses around this corner and then flaring out once I destroy that cannon. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to GBE that artillery piece. If we're lucky, we might get 1 or 2 extra GBE. Yes, we did. And it's going to take 2 more artillery shots to destroy. That was expected. So now I'm going to just drop my troops here on this corner, flare them here, and then on the last second, I'm going to shock. So we lost a rifleman right there. The reason I'm doing this is because I need that flamethrower gun. Once we get out of the way, I can go ahead and shock, and then I can flare back, and that's it. Losing a few of your troops is really not a problem, especially with riflemen. A minute per loading, it's not a bad deal. So I'm not sure how much GBE or how much wood we're gonna get from this one. I'm gonna say around 10,000. Remember, we need about 30 to 40 to make this work. Yeah, we got 15 from this one. Not a bad deal. So yeah, let's just reload and just keep attacking. We don't need to wait. Our troops are sufficient the way they are. Again, we have a rocket launcher on this corner. We could most definitely avoid that rocket launcher, but we're gonna have to deal with the machine gun and the flamethrower anyway. So why not just destroy it with GBE? Although that guy has 5,200. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to destroy it with GBE. We're gonna try. It's gonna take 2 for sure. 2 barrages. Yeah, should go down. Perfect. So now we have enough for 1 shock, and once we destroy a couple more things, we're gonna have enough for 2. So now you have to think about what's more dangerous. For me, more dangerous is the flamethrower and the sorry about that. I always forget to plug in my cell phone. To me, it's more dangerous the flamethrower and the machine gun than anything else, obviously. So I'm gonna drop my troops slightly off center so that they bypass, so that they go ahead and attack that directly. Once that flamethrower starts firing, 1 shock in the middle did not take care of everything. Oh my god. Alright, so I need to I need to make a decision. I'm not gonna go ahead. There we go. That one worked. Let's just repair our troops, make sure they don't die. Bam. Alright, so we had a little bit more casualties than we wanted to get on this one, but it's not a big issue. Bam. So that one didn't. Style point level 24 just went down. We're almost at the 30,000 mark, so we are doing pretty good right now. Let's take a look at how much do we need. Are we needing? So we only need 24,000 more wood and 1,500 more stone to get that upgrade going, which is what we want to get. The question is, can we get it? I'm not 100% confident that we will get it on the NPC attacks only. So we might need to attack a PvP base to get that done. Now, here's another rocket launcher. Remember, that other rocket launcher was level 4 and it needed 2 artilleries or 2 barrages to destroy. This one is 1 level higher, so it will probably need 2 barrages and 1 artillery to destroy. However, if we're smart about this, we can then flank most of that stuff and then engage from the top. But we'll see. We'll see how we do this. All right, so let's say what we said, 1 and 2. This time we will not probably have any free GBE. Yeah, we didn't. All right, so that's done. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land my troops here on the front. I'm gonna let them go towards that sniper tower. They should all gravitate there. None of those mortars should be able to hit me, at least not right now. All right, so once I destroy that, I'm gonna fly here to the top. Wait for that mortar to turn, shock it, and then just pray for the best. I need to destroy that flamethrower before he comes online. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Perfect, it worked out perfectly. We ended up losing some of our riflemen due to that mortar. So this time I'm just gonna heal those riflemen right here. There's no mortar, it's the only one firing, so he's not gonna be able to take me down until I finish taking on this base. And bam, so down went detonation level 24 NPC base. So we are essentially 20,000 off or 14,000 off of our goal in terms of wood, and a few hundreds away from our goal in terms of stone. So let's take a look at this other NPC base right here. Yeah, this is gonna be easy peasy. We don't have enough riflemen. Let's just wait down. Let me see. How many do we have right now? Okay. Let's see, do we have another one? Because that one, it's not that's going to be bad. It's just that we're going to need a few riflemen in order to prevent losses from Sukas. Let's take a look at this one. So that mortar doesn't have range, but this one does. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to land. I'm going to do this one first. So I'm going to destroy 1, 2. It should be 2 artillery shots, yes. So I'm going to land all my troops here in this corner. I'm going to let them... And once the Sukas are there, I'm going to target the machine gun and I'm going to send a shock. A shock cover every single defense there. So that was an awesome placement for my shock. Now I need to essentially... That was a bad shock. That was a bad shock. There we go. Now we need to start healing our troops here on the front, because those are going to be the ones that are going to get targeted first by the mortar. So we need them on top. On tip-top shape. Okay, let's back every troop out just in case, but none of the other defenses should have range on my troops right now. I don't know if we lost a Suka or not, but if we did, it's not a problem. And that's gonna be my word for today. Not a problem. Yeah, we ended up losing 1 Suka here. But I think we have now just enough to do our landing craft upgrade. Oh, and we're not. We're just outside 7,000. So that means that we will have to take on this NPC base right here. Whoa, 7,400. How much do we need? 7,023. That's it, guys. That's gonna be the base that we're gonna be able that we're gonna need to take. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna need to take any of the PvP bases. That's one thing, if you don't need to take a base, just don't take it. MPV and NPC bases. Jesus, I forgot. NPC bases are best because they net you, essentially, it's a net zero attack. Usually, you attack it, you gain one victory point, but once the system regenerates that NPC base, they take away that one victory point. So you never gain victory points with NPC bases, unless you are low level like me, that you may gain two. But for the rest of the game, it's just going to be one. PvP bases, on the other hand, they're going to, every time you take away one, everyone you take a new base spawns in, you're going to lose one victory point. But every time you kill it, you're going to earn two victory points. So you have to be careful in the way you engage them. That way you minimize, or you can manage a little bit your victory points. So let's, I think I'm going to go just like that. I'm not going to care too much about this. If I end up losing a bunch of troops, then so be it. So let's see how we're going to do this. We have this mortar there. Essentially, if we engage from this corner, we should be able to get this done pretty quickly. But however, there's a lot of free GBE on this corner, and I cannot say no to free GBE. So I'm going to do 1, and I'm going to do 2. Destroy that mortar, which is the one that can kill my troops the easiest. And then I'm going to land my troops here in this corner. All right, and I'm going to shock the machine guns and cannons right now. And here, I'm going to lose, like I said, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to end up losing a bunch of riflemen, mainly because of the cannons. The cannons are on the back, they're protected by the other stuff. So then it just turns into a matter of going against the clock, and I'm just letting my troops lollygag a little bit, destroying all that free energy. But at the end of the day, I know I can take on this base really easily. This base might be more problematic for people that use heavy Suka. I mean, we'd only depending on your level, we'd only between 2 and 6 Sukas, or 6 heavy. Sorry, having those boom cannons on the back can prove really dangerous. You're gonna need to shock those boom cannons or destroy them with GBE, and yeah, so your reload time with heavy Suka is going to be a lot more than the troops that I lost using Rifleman Suka. In any case, I think we just got it, and we did. So we're going to start that landing craft upgrade. It's going to take 7 hours from now, which is perfect. We only managed to collect 187,000 pieces of gold, but it's not a big deal because we're still upgrading our troops in the armory. Can we open any clouds here? We can. So let's make a wise pick here on what we're going to open. If you see anything like this, right, that has a little tower, that's a resource base. I usually leave them to the very end because you don't need those. So I tend to open ones that don't have anything on them. And if it's a volcano island like this one, I'm assuming it's going to be a volcano, so I'm going to open that one up. So that one has a sub-dive location, and a level 45 PvP base. So in any case, guys, that's about it. I managed to take on stages 1 to 3 of Dr. T Tropical Island. I took on 5 NPC bases, got enough between the two to start a landing craft upgrade, and I'll call this a good gaming session, guys. So I hope you like this video. I hope it helps you. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you can. In any case, solid checking out.